Hi, what's up? Aviva here. Welcome to my channel. Now, today I'm going to tell you about 3 cooling foods that you can eat on hot summer days. I think Georgia broke its record. We've been seeing almost 100 degrees every day this week. So, I thought it was a good idea to whip out my cucumber and start telling you about cooling foods. Now, this is a really cool thing that I started to learn by studying Chinese medicine and apprenticing an herbalist, is that the body has different balance of heat and cold that are described when they describe illness in the body. So, for example, you can have a hot liver or a cold spleen. And so there are different specific foods that can heat up your spleen or cool down the liver, etc., etc. But in general, there's literally foods that help us with different situations. Like, for example, chai tea is a wonderful warming ancient remedy that helps to keep your body warm. Cucumbers, they help to chill you out. Cool as a cucumber? You think that expression came from nowhere? It's not like cucumbers are really that cold. Why don't they say cool as a ice cube? That's cold. There must be some knowledge in cucumbers cooling down the body. Now, this is just not any ordinary cucumber. I got this cucumber from Smiley Farms. See, I sang at the Decatur Farmers Market yesterday, and those places are the best places to get fruits and vegetables because they're not only grown locally and organically, but it reduces the use of fossil fuels because they don't ship it across the world from California and from Mexico, where we get most of our stuff, besides the Georgia peaches. So buying locally is an amazing thing for so many reasons, okay? So this is our first beautiful cooling vegetable, right over there. Let's talk a little bit more about this cucumber, shall we? As we enjoy it. The peel is a little bit bitter, and the thing about cucumber peels is it is in quantity an expectorant. So, for example, if you need to vomit for any reason, like swallowing poison, then you can eat cucumber rinds, and that'll help you throw up. But I'm gonna cut the rind off anyway. It's kind of bitter. I'll keep these guys. I'll add it to a salad later. And then I'm just gonna do the kind of like the
just peeling off this guy. I'm just kind of going around and like just gently using this like almost paring knife to just cut a little bit of it off, like tie-dye.
okay. And now I've got my cucumber. Now cucumbers are, you can just eat them in so many different ways, you know, like that Indian food stuff. You can mix it with yogurt, like coconut yogurt or whatever. You can also make it in a salad. You can make, that's one of the main ingredients in tabbouleh. That's a nice summer cooling food. All these things you probably crave anyway in the summer, you know, like just naturally. So yeah, let's get that all cut up, and I'm going to tell you all about the cucumber. I haven't figured out why these fruits and vegetables are so cooling, but one reason is because it's so hydrating. So as a general rule, hydrating foods are extremely cooling because it helps you not get dehydrated. There's literally 95% water in a cucumber, but what's in the other 5%? It's incredible. You won't believe it. First of all, there's this anti-inflammatory flavanol that appears to play an important role in our brain health. Now, a flavanol, like a flavonoid, is a phytonutrient. What's a phytonutrient? We'll break that down later. The flavanol that's in cucumbers is phycetin. It's Fisetin. I think it's pronounced phycetin, but it could be phycetin or fisetin. I believe it's phycetin, though. I don't know. If you know, leave a comment below. So this thing called phycetin, it improves memory and protects nerve cells. So it seems like a really good thing to have in nursing homes, don't you think? And they've even done studies on it helping folks with Alzheimer's. There's also polyphenols in cucumbers called lignans. Lignans lower the risk of issues with sexual organs. Isn't that interesting? I think this goes along with fruit and vegetables looking like what they're good for. Carrots are good for the eyes. If you cut them open, you see it looks like an eye. Tomatoes are good for the heart. It has like ventricles, like the heart. Grapes are good for the lungs. They look like little bronchiole and alveoles. Cucumbers, we know what a big cucumber looks like. It has these lignans, which I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Pinoresinol, lariciresinol, secoisolar y sericino. It has the word solar in it. That's a good thing. So the other antioxidants that it has, you know what an antioxidant is, right? I'll go into that when I talk about phytonutrients. These are flavonoids, these antioxidants. It's quercetin, pipervin, and luteolin. Amazing how scientists break this down, huh? And camphorol. Did you realize so much was in this little cucumber? I think we take cucumbers for granted. They're so special. What at least one of these antioxidants is famous for is pain relief. A little cucumber can ease the pain in your muscles. That's so nice of it. Thank you, cucumber. It also has phytonutrients, and the one that it's famous for sounds like what it is. It starts with the same two syllables. Cuckoo. Cucurbitacins. No idea if I said that right. So these things, these cucurbitacins, they literally block certain pathways that are necessary in order for certain cancers to be created. But we like blocking that. Alright, here come our bodyguards. One thing we can conclude about cucumbers is they literally help with stress relief and anxiety in more ways than one. B vitamins. B vitamins have been determined to literally lower stress levels. It also, since it relieves body pain, which could be a big form of anxiety, it helps your anxiety in that way as well. It also has a lot of potassium. I didn't even go into the other nutrients and minerals it has. Now, potassium in itself can help lower your blood pressure, which, it lowers your stress unless you have low blood pressure. It also freshens your breath. So if you're anxious about your breath smelling, you can relieve that stress by eating a cucumber. And then it'll also just relieve your stress in general. I think we're feeding like a flock of birds with one seed here. Anyway, it has two main ingredients, water and fiber. And what do both of these things help with? Digestion and metabolization. Therefore, it helps with balancing your weight, helping to feel light. We spoke about potassium already, but what I didn't go into is how special potassium is. And potassium is in one or two of these other cooling foods as well. So I'm just going to let you know now how special it is. Potassium is an electrolyte, which is positively charged. And we need it inside of our cells more than outside of our cells. Think positive, people. Have cucumber. So it has vitamin K. We talked about the B vitamins. It has vitamin C, which is also an antioxidant. It actually has manganese, copper, and beta-carotene. Really? I need to double check on that one. Now the other thing that's important information about the healthiness of cucumbers is that, remember what I said about this guy? I got him at a local market. I did not get it from the grocery store. This fly wants it. It's not as good when you get it from the grocery store. Why? Let me break this down.
Chew it up, break it down.
First of all, cucumbers are ranked the 12th most contaminated food and the second in cancer risk due to their pesticide content. This is according to the EWG, the Environmental Working Group. Okay, what does this mean? It means that they're using all these pesticide and herbicide crap on it, and it's getting into the cucumber. And that 95% water is becoming 95% pesticides, and we don't want that in our bodies. The other thing that happens is to survive the long journey, manufacturers are putting wax around the cucumber. And it's one of 4 waxes. Now, of these 4...
Oh, it's a hot sunny day.
waxes, only one of them is vegan. And that's the carnauba wax, which comes from a palm tree, a carnauba palm tree. And with the issues of palm being unsustainably harvested, that probably isn't good for vegans anyway. So, if you're vegan, you really want to try to get cucumbers from a local farmer, because next of the least harmful wax is the beeswax, and then the third one that's used even in organic farms is the beetle wax. Kind of like beetle juice, but it's shellac from the lac beetle. And then if it's not organic, then there's a high chance that it's petro wax, a petro-based wax. You know, the other thing about cucumbers, especially when they're organic, they're wrapped in plastic, which is not very good for the environment and pretty wasteful as well. So another reason to get it from your local farmer. The other thing about putting wax on it is it seals in those pesticides and herbicides that are a very big problem amongst cucumbers. It's kind of like you gotta be careful with how you choose your men. You gotta be careful with how you choose your cucumber. You know what I'm saying? Take it from me, your Jewish mother. I think that's all I gotta say about cucumbers. Next, let's talk about coconuts. Coconut is a very good cooling food during these hot summer days. If you want to know how I opened this coconut, go see my video of how to open a coconut without a machete. I really did that. So what I talked about in that video is that from a young coconut you get about a cup of coconut juice. That is so good. And you know what I'm gonna do for just like extra benefits? Maybe I'll just dip a cucumber in it instead. Maybe a cucumber. The source healthline.com says that there's 94% water in here. Oh, and for a lot of the cucumber information, I went to mercola.com. I like to give credit where credit's due. First of all, there's a difference between the young coconut water and the coconut milk. Very different. This is more hydrating. This is 94% water. The coconut milk is 50% water. And what that is basically the mature coconut meat ground up and mixed with water. It's so yummy though too. And it's very fattening too, which is good. Good fat's good. So this coconut water right here though, like the minerals in here are traditionally minerals that the body actually usually needs more of. It has 10% vitamin C, 15% magnesium, 17% manganese, 17% potassium, 11% sodium, 6% calcium. It has phosphorus, zinc, and even iron supposedly. Once again, antioxidants. Alright, I'll go into antioxidants now and phytonutrients when we talk about the third. There's something called free radicals that build up in our body. It's from all different forms of stress, emotional and physical. So out in our environment, we deal with a lot of environmental toxins, chlorination, pesticides, herbicides, smoke from cars, the smoke from cigarette smokers, all kinds of things causes a free radical buildup in our body. Basically just wild cards walking around being like, whoo, I'm a rebel, I'm gonna mess up your body. And you're just like, oh, like a mommy, like, no, go to sleep early, this isn't working. And so what happens is after the free radicals build up to a certain point, when it's enough madness, you literally go into oxidative stress. Now what counteracts the oxidative stress, besides a hug from your mother, is antioxidants. Dun, 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 dun. To the rescue. These free radical unstable molecules produced during metabolism in response to stress, injury, all of the above, chlorination, etc., damages the cells, and the antioxidants modify those free radicals so that they're no longer harmful. They're like, hey man, give me a hug, like, just chill out, stop causing so much chaos, just like transform into the Zen molecule of nature. That's what antioxidants help us with. So there's been studies on how like liver damage can be helped so much with antioxidants and modified into liver health. And the coconut water, people say, also lowers the blood sugar. The magnesium that's in it actually increases your insulin sensitivity. So when you have the reduced blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes, then you get really helped with the magnesium. Some people say it also helps to prevent and melt kidney stones because of the potassium. Well, potassium supposedly alkalizes the urine, and so it plays a role in that way. It also improves blood circulation, it helps to cure hangovers, and it helps to have soft skin, and it increases your metabolism. Folks, you cannot go wrong with coconuts. One more thing, literally, there's more potassium in coconuts than bananas. Pretty crazy, huh? Ooh, look at these beautiful cucumbers. Ooh. Thumbnail. Are you ready? Number 3. Here she comes. Big baby. Whoa. We've got a sugar melon from Snapfinger Farms, from the Decatur Farmers Market. Now, I don't even know what a sugar melon is. It's either a watermelon or a honeydew. But we're gonna find out, and then I'm gonna talk about it. Ooh, it's hot. How y'all doing out there? I can't see you. You can't see me. Oh, it's kind of stuck in there.
I'm scared. What if it's a squash?
It's red. This is so beautiful. Oh my god. This is amazing. Do you see how beautiful this is? And look, it has seeds. It's so sad that so many fruits have no seeds. I want to grow this in my backyard. It smells so good, so fresh. I'm just gonna make a few little pieces. This kind of favors a tomato, which is interesting, because tomatoes and watermelon have something in common. Guess what it is? I'll give you a clue. It's a phytonutrient, lycopene. Once again, the reason why this beautiful baby is cooling is she's very hydrating. She's 92 to 95% water. According to factd.com, she's got A, B6, C, lycopene, amino acids, antioxidants, and some potassium. She's fat-free if you're worried about fat, but the lycopene is off the chain. It's 15 to 20 milligrams per serving. So, supposedly, there's more lycopene than tomatoes and any other produce per serving. This specific phytonutrient is linked to heart and bone health. So, what are phytonutrients? Well, phyto is the Greek word for plant, and we know what a nutrient is, but AKA they're also called phytochemicals, according to WebMD. And the plant literally creates phytonutrients to protect itself from all kinds of things, from insect attacks, from fungi, and even from UV rays. So, phytonutrients are supposedly not necessary for us to eat to survive, but they help to protect us from different things. They're an amazing immune booster. They help to keep us alive and prevent disease. They're a naturally occurring compound found in fruits and vegetables. They have health-promoting properties that are antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, help with liver health, promotion. Many, but not all, phytonutrients give plants their color, their hues. Eat the rainbow, right? Like a lot of people say. Blueberries and purple stuff, like blackberries and red cabbage, their phytonutrients are called flavonoids, which I don't know if that really makes sense, because cucumber had a flavonoid, but it's not purple. Anyway, the yellow-orange stuff have the beta-carotene, the carotenoids. The red food has the lycopene. The green food, like collards, etc., has chlorophyll. I didn't know that was a phytonutrient. I don't know about that. And then the garlic and onions, they're not really colored, they're sulfur phytonutrients. Alright, y'all. I think that ends my video. I think I gave you so much information. I not only told you 3 amazing cooling foods for the summer, like I'm literally cold right now and it's probably like 95 degrees outside. I am not burning up at all. I'm cooled down. I ate those 3 foods, but I also just gave you all these crazy mineral info, especially about cucumbers. So I don't know if you're convinced to come try some of the stuff from the local market, but maybe I'll see you at a local farmer's market soon. It is just amazing to run into people with hearts wide open and serenade them. I'll be singing there again, probably in September or October. Big shout out to Snapfinger Farms and to Smiley Farms for these yummy cucumbers. Oh, and something that you might not know is actually cucumbers and watermelon are in the same family as well. Hold on. Yeah, that was a lot of information for you all. Sorry I don't have better lighting and whatnot, but if you liked this video, definitely please subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you want me to talk about or research. And I'm about to look really weird because people are about to come in this public area. This was nice and solitudinal for a little while, so I could just talk to you. But yeah, Aviva sings out. Please subscribe. And let me know if you know anything about cucumbers and watermelons that I didn't talk about. Lots of interesting information out there. If I had to choose one that was my favorite, not to play favorites or anything, can you guess? This really made me light up. Time to go jump in the pool. Sorry to leave you hanging there. Bye! By the way, the watermelon seeds are anti-parasitic, so don't be scared to eat them. It gives it a little crunch, too. Mother Nature is such a genius. Now, I was always told that watermelon also had high iron, but I haven't found it in my research yet. But that's what Bird told me. You know what else I really love about watermelon? It's like, if you press it a little bit, like it takes on your form. You know, kind of like those little like sand things, like you can press your fingers into it and then see the shapes of the fingers on the other side. It's like, maybe it gives you that kind of superpower when you eat it. It's like you can melt away. You can melt things away if you wanted to. I bet someone's going to discover one day that watermelon gives you that quality. I mean, you are what you eat. So it's like, I love how that feels when you press it. I know you're not supposed to play with your food, but it's like, I think I'm onto something here. What the heck is a polyphenol? I still don't even really know. It looks so small over here. It's such a weird angle. I know we got the lignin polyphenols in cucumber. What the heck is a polyphenol? Supposedly Metasweet has a lot of it. What the heck is a polyphenol? Next video. By the way, I have gotten no mosquito bites since I've been out here. I wonder if polyphenols, phytonutrients, are warding off insect attacks on me too. Because there's a lot of sugar in here, and people say mosquitoes like sugar. Maybe the truth is that the phytonutrients that we eat are very repelling towards insects. And I didn't put my citronella shea butter on either. Oh! Eva also wants you to know that she is not certified in anything like nutrition or anything like that. She just has a passion for things. She's like a sponge. She learns things and passes on the knowledge and little fun facts, you know? If you don't like it, if you only want to talk to nutritionists, then don't listen to her. It's okay. You know, just remember, intelligence doesn't mean that you have to be certified, but just remember, you're not getting expert advice. Just human advice. Humanity. Watermelons are just like pool noodles. The same fabric. It just feels just like it. People who invented pool noodles are genius, because primally, we really are craving watermelon. And when we touch it, it feels like watermelon, so we feel satisfied in our hydration.